here, focused on my own way, with a never looking back.
For Lucy Olson, she has her first point.
Yeah, Lucy Olson, talented sophomore.
All right, dirt fans, we're here tonight, Sunday night racing. That's right, back at it again. I'm definitely feeling a lot better than I was last week. There we go. Well, about to get the show on the road. We got a little practice, hope a little swinging over here. Got the midgets out here. All right. Things, man, are going to look strong. Pennies. Got a good feel, too. Coast to Coast Racing League here tonight. Watch the practice real quick, and that's right. We're swinging it over to heat race number 1. Never mind, we ain't going to watch no practice. We're getting the job done. Flatline Racing Bodies, Heat Race 1. Quality Racing Bodies by Dan Chapman, former NASCAR Regional Short Track Champ. Check him out. Let's look at the grid. We got Bob Curtis going to be the man out front. Stephen Bixler there in second. Kyle Moon is going to start third. Daniel Vault fourth. I'll be good up in fifth. And Terry Landis going to be the 6th place man. Ought to be a good race here tonight. Solid cars, too. Enjoy it. Look at track. A little track. Look, kind of a little shorter track than what we had last week, too. Oh. Yeah, I appreciate everybody bearing with me last week, man. I was, going through the cold. Didn't sound enthusiastic at all. All right. Feel a lot better. Nose running a little bit, but other than that, hey, we're golden. Oh, looks like Curtis did not grid. Uh-oh. Well, we'll see what we got here. Solid start to the night. Coast to Coast Racing League. Well, there's old Daniel Vault, Van the Man. There's calling the midgets. Guess the good reason why is because they look like midgets out here. I mean, they're really small.
Green.
All right, green flag. Heat race 1 underway. Moon and the company up front. Good side-by-side racing. Got Bixler going to the outside. Meanwhile, battles on for third. Daniel Vault, Bobby Good. They're already clanging, banging. Here comes the Yoo-Hoo Man. Terry Landis on the inside. Oh, never mind. Car around. Kyle Moon paying the price on the first lap. Fly job move by Bobby Good. He's got the Napa know-how machine turning. Here comes Vault to the inside. He's going to look see if he can't take that spot away. Daniel Vault. Meanwhile, Bobby Good hanging on strong there. What we've seen the last couple weeks, the wall with these cars. Treacherous. See, right now, Vault's fighting. Terry Landis pulls it up to 2nd place spot. Got some Yoo-Hoos for the van. Two going at it. Napa Man out front, Bobby Good. Oh, a little punch in the back. That's Terry Landis right now hanging on. You see him down the bottom side, hanging the 2nd. Going to shoot it to the inside. Oh, almost with old the Good. They're neck and neck. Don't want to hit that half donut lap car. Didn't see that big car in front of you, Landis? There's this big car coming up on you, man. Terry Landis, unfortunately, bit the bullet. Ouch. He probably thought he was clear. Almost had it clear coming out of that turn. Ow. Unfortunate, man, the car was there. Meanwhile, out front, the Good's trying to hold off Vault. Bixler, the mayor, he's up to 3rd. Checkered flag. That's how Heat Race 1's going to go. Not a bad one to kick off the night, and boom, Bobby Good goes for a ride. All right, swinging over here. Moyer Farms. Excuse me, Langdon Mechanical. Race number 2. Wait for iRacing. There we go. Taking an unheating air conditioning company, Hamilton area. Promise to the customers to have 100% of the time they're trained technicians with them. Langdon Mechanical here. Let's look at the grid. Jack Hitt out front. Brandon Templeton, they're going to be there in 2nd. Jacob Moose starting 3rd. We got Blake Chapman in 4th. Stephen Moyer there in 5th. And Cody Graham's going to grade it up here on the 6th place. We'll have to see. And another solid field here for Heat Race 2. Yep, he's going to get out there. All right, Jack Hitt and Company. The Hooter Mobile out there. Woo! Templeton Moose. Chapman. What we got? All right, hit Templeton and company. Chapman. Moves. Green flag. Side by side. Oh boy. Got hit right here with Templeton. Templeton's on the inside. Chapman's with him. Jacob moves. He's in the inside. Door to door, neck and neck. Brandon Templeton. Got Jack hit right outside of it. Templeton's there. Chapman is in the move. They're nose to tail right now. Get that inside donuts. At the half donuts at this track. Still stale and hard. Old little clanging banging going on back here. Steve Moyer, Jacob Moose. Yeah, a little wheel action happening. Battle up front, hit, got it. Whoa, he came off the tire. Jack hit, falls back to second. Brandon Templeton there. Oh, there again. Goes hit to the inside. Oh, they're going to say they're back and forth battling. Those two guys, man, are doing what they need to do. Templeton's on the inside. Jack Hitt's on the outside. Templeton's right there with them. Chapman hanging on to the third place spot. Meanwhile, Jack Hitt out front. Got the Hooter Mobile. Don't flash nobody. They'll wreck. White flag one more time. Does Templeton got what it takes, man, to throw a slide job? Does Hitt have what it takes to hang on? Boom. Chris crosses over, man. Templeton's got it. Hitt's going to go on the outside of 3 and 4. Doesn't got no run. Boom. Jack Hitt takes it away out of 4. What a heat race, too. Woo. That's the kind of move we're going to see later on. I don't know, but heat race 3. Top notch trucking. That's right, top notch trucking. They'll haul about anything for you, and they'll do it top notch. Look at the grid. Joe Moose out front. Pat Boyce there in second. Brian Dickens third. Jeff Barker up in fourth, and John Krupa in the 5th place spot. All right, see what old Joe Moose and company's got in store for us. Pat Boyce is there. Brian Dickens. Barker, Krupa. See. Heat race number 3. Midgets out here tonight. Coast to Coast Racing League. Check out c2crl.com, folks. What's up, Joseph? Let's go 41. Pat Boyce. Okay. What's wrong with that, Joseph? See what old Pat can pull off here. Have a good starting position in the feature tonight.
Green flag, green flag.
We'll have 8 laps to get it done. Green flag. Boyce going to jump out front there with him. Dickens is right there, but you got also Jeff Barker. Barker's getting up there too. A little bit in the mix. Barker's with it. That's the top 3 guys. Boyce is, meanwhile, it's got out front barely. Barker's still hanging on to second. Dickens there in third. Pat's still out front and got this thing hanging on. From the nose so far. What old Dickens looks like. Holman. Out front, he sees this battle happening in front of him. That's between Boyce and Barker. Barker right now going to take the top spot. Pat Boyce is going to have to fall back to second. See, Manifold Pat can be able to fight back, get back up to the first place spot. Laps are winding down, though. We're going to get to the white flag. Ooh, Pat slips up a little bit. He's going to give it to Dickens. Dickens is going to try it on the outside. He saw what Hit did earlier. He does. He drives to the outside. The white flag one more time. Pat Boyce is in trouble. Loses second. 3 and 4. Here comes, man, Dickens. Oh, I think he went in a little bit too high. Maybe not. Coming slinging it off forward. Bam! Look at that. Barker, Dickens, Boyce. Top 3. Wow, what a race. One more time, folks. We'll be right back here in just a few.
Yeah, Lucy Olsen, talented sophomore.
All right, folks, here we go. Getting set to the feature time tonight here. The midgets here for the Coast to Coast Racing League. Check out that grid real quick here. Gotta let it recovery starting to line up. Bob the Good out front in this one. Jack Hitt there in second. Jeffrey Barker starting third. Daniel Vault fourth. Brandon Templeton up in the 5th place spot. Brian Dickens there in 6th. Stephen Bixler 7th. Blake Chapman up in 8th. Pat Boyce in 9th. Kyle Moon in 10th. Cody Graham in 11th. Joe Moose, he's up there in 12th. Terry Landis in 13th. Steve Moyer in 14th. John Krupa 15th. Bob Curtis 16th. And Jacob Moose, he's in the 17th place spot. Alright. Tell me who your favorite drivers are out there. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Them likes and shares. We are getting set. Got some great green flag racing here. Solid field. We'll see how the minis do. These things, man, are kind of treacherous. Can be anyways. Base Trucks in, Steve King Foundation. Good company, green flag. Good start from everybody out here so far. They're already 2x2. Uh-oh, good. Oh, the good goes high. It has to get out of it. I told you, you gotta watch the donuts. You gotta watch them. Pat Boyce. Caution out. Let's look at the Malcolm Mills replay. Yeah, he caught it. I guess it wasn't Boyce that caught it. Looked like that was Barker that. Yep, caught it right there and then he saw it. Boom. Huh. Just whamma bamma. Done the caution first time. Bob to good. Out front. Jack hit there with him. Who's it going to be? The good? Hit, right? Huh? All these guys right now. Templeton. All right, green flag back. Good gets that good jump back out front again. Meanwhile, they're stacked up 3 wide. Got a lot of room here. Blake Chapman coming through the field. Let's see if he can't drive on the bottom side of this thing. He's got Dickens and Vault there with him. A lot of racing going on throughout this field. Look at this. Boy's still back here in the back, but the mid-pack is where it's at right now. As the good's out front. Oh, you got that bottom side. Look like Chapman did just a little bit. Here comes Dickens, Templeton. Look at Vault ripping the top. Laps are tearing away here. Got Dickens right now. Brian Dickens, that is. He's in 4th. Good. The good up front. He's got company from Jack Hitt, though. Hitt's there. Look at him come up on his back cush bar. Got a lot of good room. Ooh, a little slinging of the dirt right there on the wall. Remember what we talked about with these cars? The wall gets out there and just, bam, smacks you. Templeton right now. Going to do it. Oh, got another car on the wall. Who was that? Wasn't Cody Graham. Go Moose. That Moose up there slapping the wall. The antlers up in there. That's Moose. It might be Kyle Moonen. Blake Chapman won. Some guys up there, man, just banging the wall. Meanwhile, Bob the Good out front. He got it locked down with Jack Hitt. Daniel Vault. Just seems like these cars, once you get out front and get spread out, really hard to pass here. Must be the Auto Club race. We got Pro Late models coming back to this, folks. Stay tuned. Dirt racing action. Bob the Good, meanwhile, out front. Jack Hitt hanging on to 2nd. They are pulling away. Daniel Vault's there with him. Brian Dickens holding on to 4th. He's got Templeton breathing down his back end. Actually, it's Dickens and Vault breathing down each other. Templeton's got Kyle Moonen behind him. Car around. Cody Graham's upside down. We got caution on the Malcolm Mills replay. See what happened. Just caught the wall. Tried to find a new way around. He almost had her saved, but car was having none of it. Caution number 2. Here we go. Minis are treacherous on the wall. I think a lot of it, we talked about it the other week, I think a lot of it has to do with the weight of these cars. They are so light that once they get on that wall, it's like a rubber band. They just bounce right off of it. Crazy. Very great to see, ain't it? Woo! Here we go. Bob the Good. Jack Hitt. Daniel Vault. Green flag. Back at it again. Here we go. Bob the Good still out front in this one. Back at it. Jack Hitt's trying that low line. We ain't seen the low line work tonight. Been all high side and dandy. Here comes Dickens. He's going to take it. Jack's going to fall back. Meanwhile, behind him, you've got Daniel Vault, Brandon Templeton, Blake Chapman, and never mind. Oh, the van man just went. We watched it live. Ooh. Yeah. That one hurt. Ouch. Man, Bob the Good right there. Had it. Mashed it. So the Good, Dickens, Onan, Hitt, Chapman. Side by side. Face trucks in.
Green flag, green flag.
And you got Bob the Good right behind him. Brian Dickens is there too. Kyle Moonen, here it comes. Boy, look at Jack Hitt. Takes that thing to high side with a Hooterbill. Wow. 15 into this one. So halfway home. While Kyle Moonen falls back a little bit. They're 3 wide. Bob the Good's been the man out front all night long so far. Jack Hitt's trying to see what he can do. Brian Dickens, meanwhile, back here in the back, looks like Jacob Moose is in the pits. Off track there. Right in front of them, look, a 3-4 wide. Pat Boy's trying to thread the needle to get back up front. Just can't do anything so far. Oh, we're back up here to this mess. Bob the Good's got company. Brian Dickens is trying to high side. Blake Chapman has came into the picture. Blake's the only one making that low line work. Ooh, Hitt got up there, man, got into it. Him a little hooter. But yeah, Blake Chapman is the only one making that low line work. Man, we haven't seen it work all night long, but it might come in here late. Bob the Good is trying to high side, but Blake Chapman has got that low line running. If anybody can make it work, he can. All right, Bob the Good. Meanwhile, Chapman's right there in second. Dickens right behind him. Jack Hitt. While side by side. Kyle Moonen. Here comes Hitt for the third play. Low slide job. Well, that was out of nowhere. Just saw him, man, take it. Dickens right there with him. Meanwhile, Blake Chapman is the only one that's got that inside groove working. Everybody's going to the high side. Got about 6 to go in this one here. Chapman still out front. He got the high line or the low line running. Nobody else has been able to get that thing rolling. Chapman is right there. Dickens is up on the third. Here comes Jack Hitt. You got Kyle Moonen, Bixler, Templeton and company. Pat Boy's trying to pull it up in the night. Harry Landis right behind him in 10th. You got Joe Moose, John Krupa, Cody Graham, Steve Moyer. Right, far so good. Man, Bob the Good just doesn't know what to do. He's staying to that kind of middle high line. Blake Chapman's got the putt-putt lane going on. He's down there catfishing and has that thing looking wrong. Blake Chapman. Now Bob the Good looks like he might want to try to test the waters down low. A little bit too long though. Dickens though's got heat from Jack Hitt. Heats, man, the hits to keep on coming. Uh-oh, Cody Graham. Caution. See what happened? Oh, car got sideways. Cody Graham and the domino looking machine takes a spin. All right, Chapman out front. Whew. Caution out. That kind of put us in a green-white checker? That kind of been a green-white checker. Right. Blake Chapman out front. Bob the Good right here. Green white checkered attempt. Going to be like number one for dirt. See if we can pull it off. Brian Dickens. Hit back there in the fourth place. Moonin in fifth. Good got anything for Chapman. Oh, he got a great start. Wow. Long gone. Back to green. Coming around final time. They're going to take the white flag. To get that white flag, it's over with. White flag one more time. And Bob the Good, unfortunately, falling all the way back to third. He's got Brian Dickens right here. Now Jack Hitt's going to just steal it away. So the Nightman just went bad. But it's going to be Blake Chapman, Brian Dickens, Jack Hitt, top three. What a finish to this one. Woo! How many guys are bringing a word with them? All right, bring Blake, get a word with him. Blake, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
Man, tell you what, you're the only one that had that low line rolling out there, down a little putt-putt lane, and you look good.
Yeah, I just had to run it a lot differently than I did in the heat. I'll say that. It got really slick down there, and everybody was running that middle top line, and I didn't like how it felt. I didn't feel very fast, and I knew I wasn't going to pass anybody running that line, and so I was stuck down on the bottom one of the restarts, so decided to stick it down low, and if I slowed the car down enough getting into the corner, it worked really well off of exit, and I was able to stick it down there and eventually make my way up to first.
Oh, no doubt about it, man. Like you said, slowly but surely got up there. But in Victory Lane, you got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I got to thank my parents and grandparents for watching and supporting, all the guys at the Cride Sim Racing team, and I got to thank Preston at Epsilon Sprint Wraps and Andy at A&J Custom Creations. I got to thank Galen's Gourmet Popcorn. They got some delicious popcorn. You can head over to their website, use code CART for 15% off of your purchase, and I got to thank you for putting this broadcast on, Joe.
There you go. That's Blake Chapman bringing her home tonight. Let's see this man up here. Jack, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Well, man, you was able to bring the Hootermobile up here and get it third. That's a good finish for you.
Yeah, I was hoping to finish a little better, but just kind of got caught up in traffic. Got stuck on the bottom on one of those restarts and lost a few spots. Couldn't make it up.
Hey, well, I tell you what, came home third tonight. Looked strong, tricky little track, but got anybody you want to thank for it?
Yeah, I got to thank you for putting on the broadcast, all the drivers for showing up, of course. Wouldn't be a race without anybody else out here, and I got to thank my wife for giving me the time to do this.
There you go. That's Jack Hitt, man, bringing her home, third place. Here we go, Brian Dickens. Brian, join the booth. Got a copy?
Got you, buddy.
Man, you was able to steal it up, stay home in second. How's you feeling out there on that race?
Oh, it's pretty good, man. Hadn't started in these things very many times at all. It was a blast. I loved it.
Absolutely. Well, you look, I mean, was you feeling comfortable, man, riding the high side? Looked like old Blake had a low line going.
Yeah, I was comfortable up there. Just getting on that edge of that cushion and riding it off and getting some bite and going, and yeah, it was much more comfortable up there for me.
Tell you what, you came home, man, tonight, second place. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I got to thank the Hammer Down Racing guys, Joe Kurt and Brandon, Dirt Track Bank for everything they do for us and all of their dirt track races that they help and all these leagues. I want to thank C2C. I want to thank you guys for doing the broadcast, and had a blast.
There you go, second place man, Brian Dickens. Folks, don't go anywhere. We got pro late models coming up here. Just a few. We'll be right back. Alright, there we go. We got Pro Late Models. Coast to Coast Racing League. These guys are warming it up a little bit. Practice going on right now. We'll swing it over here to Heat Race 1 here soon. Stay tuned. All right, Heat Race 1, Flatline Racing Bodies. Look at the grid. Got Joe Moose out front, Jeff Barker there with him. Stephen Biggs are going to start in third. Kurt Shatner there in fourth, Jacob Moose in fifth. Anthony Morano going to start up in the sixth place spot. Under lights here, Lima Land. Kind of a short track here this week. Big guys. Alright, race 1 about to take place here. Look, Steven Bixler didn't grid. Let's start in the back. Pace cars in.
Green, green, green.
Green flag. Got Chatzer, Barker, Moose. Outside. Got Chatzer right there on the inside. Oh boy. Let's stay out feeling little donuts on the inside. Here comes Moose to the lead. Got Barker on the inside here. Oh, 3 wide. He threaded the needle. That Chatzer on the inside of it. You got Barker with him. Joe Moose right here in the fourth place spot. Fourth place side. Well, Joe's out front in this one. Jacob's trying to battle himself here in third. Trying to hang on. He's down low. Got Jeffrey Barker, man, fighting him back on the outside, though. Meanwhile, Shatzer's, man, trying to battle for the lead up front. Inside. Barker. Jacob Moose to the outside. Barker. Moose. While side by side. Got Joe Moose on the outside. Chatzer. Got Jeff Barker here. Jacob Moose with them. That's the end of it. That was a good one. Heat race 2 here. Ain't a mechanical. Let's look at the grid. Terry Landis out front. Pat Boyce there in second. Bob DeGood starting third. Brandon Templeton in fourth. John Krupa there in fifth. Cody Graham going to start in the sixth place. Quick and fast with these cars. Now you can do a little side-by-side beating with these things too. Joys of it. Let's see if Terry Landon can hang on to it. See if Terry Landis can hang on to the top spot. Pat Boyce is there with him. Brandon Templeton. We got Bob the Good, Cody Graham, pace cars in. Amazing, we go from the truck to the pace car.
Green, green, green.
Oh, late model guys like the car. Green flag. I'm a land style. Ooh, the donuts don't hurt too bad with these. You can kind of drive over them a little bit. They still hurt though. And this out front, never mind. Pat says I want it. Redemption from the minis. Them things, man, tore me up. Here comes Brandon Templeton. Look at Pat, boy, sling that thing to the inside, take it to the lead. Is he going to be able to hold the slide job, though? 3 wide to that line. Whoo, that was a race. Landis had it for the moment. Brandon Templeton's battling. Here comes Boyce on the outside. Still a 3 wide battle. Cody Graham said, I'm going to get up in here, man, and mix it up with you guys. Back in turn 1 and 2. Landis is the meat and the sandwich. Well, he backs it out. You got Boyce, Templeton battling up front again. Landis, Graham battling behind him. Pro late models tonight. He's slinging it on the inside. Cody Graham's there. Not a happening. Still up top for the lead. Pat, Boyce, Brandon Templeton. Who's going to get this thing? Can Templeton hang on to it for the heat race number 2? Coming in 3 and 4, final time. White flag should fly here soon for these guys. Yep, they're going to come around next time around, get the white flag. Pat Boyce is going to have it. If he can stay where he's at. Templeton, white flag. Oh boy. Graham shoves it up on the back end. They go single file. Boyce is there. Does Graham have enough to take second? No. One more time. Templeton says, I'm going to try it. Not a happening. Boyce, Templeton, Graham. Heat race number 2. What a run. Nice. Bring us into the warm-up. All right, warm up. We'll be right back here in a few, folks.
Yeah, Lucy Olsen, talented sophomore.
All right, we'll swing her over here to feature. Late model style. Let's look at the catalytic recovery starting line up here. We got Joe Moose out front. Pat Boyce there in second. Kurt Shatner third. Brandon Templeton up in fourth. Jeff Barker fifth. Cody Graham in the sixth place spot. Jacob Moose there in seventh. Bob DeGood up in the eighth. We got Anthony Morano ninth. John Krupa 10th. Stephen Bixler 11th. Terry Landis back in the 12th place spot. All right, who's going to pull this thing off? Got out there. Who's your favorite driver? I know, Canellis, you pulling for Boyce, right? That's your favorite driver, Canellis? See what happens. Moose, Boyce, Schatzer, Templeton, Barker. All the salty dogs. Okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Give them all love, huh? Looks like Stephen Bixler didn't grit it up, though. He gonna set this one out. 41.75. Okay. Got Pat Boyce and... Well, Stephen Bixler ain't on this one. We'll set this one out. Unless he starts late. Pace cars in.
Green, green, green.
We're gonna race in Lima Land. Green flag, we're racing. Pro Late Models. Coast to Coast Racing League. Fly out front, Joe Moose is there. They're tanging and banging back here. Schatzer, Boyce and company. Boyce is up high. Barker's there with him. Templeton on the inside. Hang on to it there, Barker. Got Brandon. Templeton and Moose, man. Well, they are still neck and neck. This is a good race so far. Templeton, Boyce, Barker, Moose, Graham. Almost four wide. They got Barker here with it. Jacob Moose along with them. Oh, they get a little bit of door rubbing. Graham's there too. Who we got? Whoa, hang on. Who was that? Is that Templeton? Not sure if that was Templeton on the low line. Yeah, he's in that 31. He almost had that thing cocked sideways. Down there, moving and grooving on the catfish line. Meanwhile, three wide there. That's Barker. Looks like Cody on the outside. Boom. Little door contact. You do that. Love it with the Pro Late Models. You can do a little side by side, rubbing some paint. Templeton's there with it. Jeffrey Barker's in. Barker's trying to protect that position. Oh. Yep. Barker's there. Templeton. Oh. Got Cody up with it. Schatzer. Moose. Got Joe Moose there with him. That's a good run so far. Battle for the lead. Schatzer, Moose, man. Got Schatzer down low, trying that low line. If we can't get it to work. Now he's going up top. Schatzer is there with Moose. Them two guys, men, are taking it together. Well, it's still a good side-by-side battle between them. Schatzer right there. Able to get the top side this time. Away from Joe. Joe's going to be down on the bottom. Now he's going to take the lead. So they're going to go almost single file for the top four. Cody Graham's up top. He's got Templeton down low with him. A halfway home in this one. Yeah, Templeton's there. Graham fires off the outside. Krupa's in the pits. Unfortunate night for him. Meanwhile, a little bit more battling happening back around 7th, 8th. Morano, Jacob Moose here's with him. Terry Landis is there. That's a good battle, solid for 6th, 7th, 8th place spot. Battle's calmed down a little bit in front of him for 4th and 5th as Templeton's fall back in line. Well, I say that, here he goes back on the inside. Says, I ain't content yet. I'm going to try it. Graham's up top. I just don't think that inside lane has it. I think it's all high side and handsome here. Meanwhile, Schatzer's got this thing on lockdown up front. Got a solid race happening so far. Go back to this battle happening back here in the back for 7th place. That's Morano. He fires her all 8s down on the bottom. Up underneath Jeff Barker. Gonna get the low line. Yep. Moose right there behind them. Got Brandon Templeton in the front. Still single file. Schatzer trying to get away from old Joe. Not happening so far. See the distance right here. Just really, really tough to pass. Like the low line's not there. You're going to have to throw some haymaker of a slide job here tonight to make it work. While Templeton's right behind him with Pat Boyce there in 3rd. Graham's trying something unique on the bottom side. Looks like we've got about 6 or so to go. Close to the end here. Kurt Shatner out front. No Moose behind him. Pat Boyce, Brandon Templeton, Cody Graham, Anthony Morano, Jeffrey Barker. Graham is trying. Graham's hanging on to 5th. Morano's trying everything he can to get it. Meanwhile, in front of them, look at Brandon Templeton. He is starting to make that low end work. He made it around old Pat Boyce for 3rd. So maybe here a little bit too late. But the low line started to come in. You can see Cody Graham or Pat Boyce is just, his car's just going away. Late. Not what he wanted. Should get the white flag next time around. Kurt Shatner. Meanwhile, Pat Boyce. And a little bit of damage. Punched in nose for Cody Graham. Looks like a mean bulldog. Arr. All up front, Schatzer's got company. Look out. Well, boy. Moose is there. Moose is there. You got Schatzer. Is he going to be able to protect it? Moose goes high. Kurt goes low. Oh, he protected the run. He got off the line. Are you kidding? Joe Moose now. White flag. 2 more turns. Does Kurt Shatner have what it takes? I think he's got the right idea. Protect the inside. Not going to happen. Kurt Shatner's going to hang on. Joe Moose 2nd, and Brandon Templeton brings her home in 3rd. Well, that was a heated race, man, right there for the last place spot. Woohoo! All right, let's get a word in with some of these guys. All right, wait on these guys to jump up here. All right, let's get a word in here with Joseph. Joseph, join the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you was fighting up there, trying to do what you could do. Just ran out a little time to try to get that lead, man. How was you feeling?
It was feeling pretty good. I'm still kind of new to these, so it's definitely fun learning them, but I feel like I'm coming into my own here late, and it was a good run with Kurt. He figured out the top before I could, and if I wanted it to be a dirty driver, I could have took him out, but I was like, he drove way too good, so I'll settle with 2nd.
Hey, no doubt about it, man. He looks still strong out there. Came home second tonight, pro late. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Fast A's Hot Rods, Main Street Auto, all my GKM teammates, Jake, John, and Cody. They're probably the best teammates you could have out there, and you for a great broadcast and Coast to Coast for an amazing league.
There you have it. Go Moose, looking strong. Bring up old Brandon Templeton up here. Brandon, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. I tell you what, you came home at third tonight, looking good.
Yeah, I will take it. Got into, traffic and shuffled back on the wrong line, early, and then just kind of recovered, kept grinding and hitting my marks, and had to throw a few sliders and take advantage. It was a little bit tough to pass, but the bottom started coming into 1 and 2, and that kind of gave me more chances to gain ground on those guys, and almost made a race out of it. And then, last lap kind of went for the kind of a dive move in 1 and 2, and saw that they were both going low too, so I had to get out of it and got into the tire to save the race. But overall, it was an awesome night.
No doubt about it. Like you said, came home, man, there in third. You got anybody you want to thank?
I got to thank Jay with Dirt Track Bank for supporting us. What he's doing is awesome, to keep us going, and everything he's doing for the broadcast. You got your 6 Racing Network and Friday Night Lights. We appreciate it. Thanks to you, Joe, for doing the broadcast, OSRN or whatever, and it's really appreciated. It makes it a lot of fun to race and then be able to watch it back. Got your 6 Racing Network, Hammer Down Racing Team, Extreme Images, Melee Makery, Big C's Lawn Care. Everybody watching at home, thanks.
Man, there you go, Brandon Templeton, man, doing what he needed to do tonight. But this guy, he held on. Kurt, join the booth. You got a copy? Kurt, join the booth. You got a copy? Kurt Shy. Can't believe he won. Oh, he disconnected. Hang on, we'll give him a. All right, Kurt, you're back. In here. Uh-oh, he's having technical. So fast, he blew his mic out. Kurt, still there?
Can you hear me yet?
All right, got you that time. What's going on, Kurt?
Just trying to mess around with some stuff. It's been a few weeks that I've been off with some computer issues, so I've just been trying to straighten some things out here.
Hey, man, I tell you what, definitely don't need to straighten out anything on the track. You had this thing on lockdown, looking good out there.
Oh, yeah, the car felt pretty strong all night since I unloaded. I don't know, the last couple laps there, it just seemed to kind of go away from me. Started playing a little defense there a little bit. My teammate Templeton started showing the inside there and told me it was coming in, and then I figured Joseph was going to figure out and get it to work on and try to slide me one of them times. I think we came close a few times, but man, he was a hell of a driver, ran me clean, and it was a real fun race we had out there.
No doubt, put in victory lane tonight. You got anybody you want to thank for it, though?
Yeah, I got to thank Dirt Track Bank and everything they do to help racing all around the country, and the iRacing different series they've been putting out and helping with, Coast to Coast for everything they do. Got your 6 Racing Network, all the boys on the team, Hammer Down Racing, Brandon Templeton, Brian Dickens, and Joe Halter. And you for coming out and doing an awesome job on the broadcast. I'm glad I finally get to talk to you here. Finally, I don't get to run hometown here as very much, and like I said, I've been having computer issues a lot here lately, so I've been trying to work on that. And yeah, everybody coming out and running with the league there. It's a fantastic league, and anybody looking for another league, Friday Night Lights there with Joe Halter, and that's a pretty good league to go check out over there. So, yeah.
Well, there you have it. Kurt Shatner doing what he had to do tonight, put in victory lane. Folks, what a night it was for Sunday night racing here with the Coast to Coast Racing League. We had the minis, the midgets out there, and then we had the pro late models. For myself and everyone, have a good night.